We'll learn about some of the new and inspiring ways today's smart development work is providing hope for an end to extreme poverty in our lifetime.
Thursday at 9 on WTTW 11.
See what dirt you can find.
If there's one thing that instantly says Chicago, it's the L.
Why do we love the train?
The only things more colorful than the CTA map are the neighborhoods and people you'll meet along the tracks.
It's that community feel. You feel a sense of pride being part of it. It's a place for everyone.
This is Chicago.
Harold Washington Library. State and Adams and Walnut. This is merchandise. Welcome aboard.
Next stop, Chicago by L.
The midwives are back.
Yes!
For another season.
That's wonderful.
With new surprises.
Who's there? You could have at least abused a knife.
New doctors.
We have been presented with an exciting opportunity.
What will it be like with 4 extra bodies?
And male at that.
And new beginnings.
Certainly got your reward for all your hard work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming soon to WTTW.
On the season premiere of Father Brown.
Next, we have the Kembleford Choristers.
When Mrs. McCarthy leads a choir to the finals.
On your best behavior, all of you.
Getting there becomes a nightmare.
The fuel pipe has been punctured.
Everybody start moving.
And Father Brown thinks it's more than bad luck.
Somebody doesn't want the Kembleford Choristers to perform tonight. There are a number of possibilities.
Father Brown. On the season premiere of Death in Paradise.
She was stabbed through the chest.
A woman is murdered in her home.
This is from 932.
The mask is of Le Diable, a St. Marie tradition on New Year's Eve.
Jack thinks the killer isn't finished.
Something's bothering you, sir.
It's these 3 little dots here.
And he's right.
Le Diable strikes again.
It's a case that seems unsolvable.
Who the devil is our devil?
Death in Paradise.
Everything that matters to me is here.
Nous avons tous vécu une vie. Et l'amour.
At least I'm on the right side.
Everybody thinks that. Every war they ever fight.
A country invaded. Another surrendered.
What will America do?
It's normal. Fear and that. Just got all out running.
So much has changed.
No, you've changed.
People take one look at me and they think they know me, but they don't.
I know where the girl is. She's in danger.
You make me promises when all you have done is to fail?
I made a mistake when I trusted you.
Truth can do a lot more than just hurt, Mr. Baptiste.
Lena! I know you, and I know when you're scared.
Most of my life I've looked for people who've gone missing. Perhaps trying to find their soul is a stretch too far.
Baptiste on Masterpiece Mystery.
WTTW programming originates from the Renee Crown Public Media Center. Coverage of science and technology on Chicago Tonight is made possible in part by Joel M. Friedman, president of the Alvin H. Baum Family Fund.
In a state-of-the-art facility in downtown Chicago, the next generation of bionic prosthetics are being developed at the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab. Terry Karpowitz, who lost his leg in a motorcycle accident some 40 years ago, has been working with a team of engineers and clinicians to help develop a new bionic leg and is excited about what it could do for him.
I'm a sculptor, so I need my hands, and having a leg to allow my hands to be free is, everything.
Karpowitz says compared to previous prosthetics he has used, which were not motorized, this bionic limb allows him to walk with a natural gait and even manage stairs.
You just saw what it does best. This is probably 50% better because it allows me to save energy. It helps me move as opposed to me initiating the muscle movement to pull it along.
Levi Hargrove is the director of the Ability Lab Center for Bionic Medicine.
I've been here for around 11 years now. Focused my research in coming up with better ways to control bionic legs and arms.
One of the unique things about the leg that Karpowitz is helping test and evaluate is that its makers have made the design open source, meaning other researchers can copy the design and work to improve it.
So what we're really working on is making it smooth and intuitive and seamless so that when Terry takes a step, whether he's walking on level ground or going up and down slopes or stairs, it'll respond to his intentions.
To make that possible, the leg has 64 sensors that measure all aspects of its movement. Artificial intelligence and machine learning allow the device to learn the user's walking patterns.
Every step, it learns a little bit more about Terry and responds to his intentions a little bit better. So we're teaching the computer to respond to Terry or whoever else would use this leg. They would learn their habits a little bit better.
In fact, according to Hargrove, this latest prototype, which was initially funded by the U.S. Army and now by the National Institutes of Health, is as advanced as it gets and is the culmination of more than a decade of work. But his team, which includes collaborators from the University of Michigan, is constantly developing ways to improve it, especially making it lighter and more robust.
We want to make sure that Terry has the freedom to move wherever he wants to move because we're so confident in the hardware that we don't have to worry about something breaking. And another project that we're very excited about is we're going to put the sensors inside of the body. So perhaps not with Terry, but with someone, we're going to have little pill-like sensors that we inject inside of their muscle, and we'll read the signals from the inside as opposed to the outside.
Hargrove says one of the reasons the Ability Lab has been so successful in advancing prosthetic design is that it brings together scientists, engineers, clinicians, and patients in one space.
And so being able to bring all of that together in one group at the same time is really impactful, and it allows us to make advancements that otherwise would take, decades or at least a number of years relatively quickly.
Ultimately, the goal is to make prosthetics so reliable that they will need scarcely any maintenance.
Kind of like if you think of a vehicle, you might need to take it in for servicing once a year. You don't want to take it in for servicing once a day.
And while it still may be a year or two before Karpowitz is able to take a new leg home, he's eager to see how it will change his life.
I'm really looking forward to it, to turning me loose in the studio and seeing, what it can do for me in terms of making my life easier. Let me show you the stairs again.
Please do.
For more Chicago Tonight, watch weeknights at 7 on WTTW 11.
I've always looked at food to help explain the world around me, so I started to seek out the dishes that connect us all. What are we making today?
Sag paneer.
Have you ever had a Sri Lankan meatball?
What do you think? What I found in the South is that food tells us where we came from, where we landed, and what we did when we got there.
It's Southern Chinese American.
I grew to love the South and grew to claim it.
Wherever I've been before, this is home.
Friday at 9 on WTTW 11.
Humans are dangerous creatures, but if you keep them well fed, they're far less dangerous.
Welcome. Patrick was in the forefront of an evolution. Look how pretty that scallop is.
It's either art or garbage. Right now, we're focused on that ultimate acknowledgement. Michelin 3 stars.
We all want 3 stars this year.
Friday at 10 on WTTW 11. WTTW would like to extend a special thank you to Ann's Flavored Cheesecakes in Chicago for generously providing their delicious cheesecakes for our hardworking volunteers.
I'm Sandra Cordova-Misek, President and CEO of WTTW. As a member-supported and purpose-driven organization, it is in times like these that we earn the public's trust. Now more than ever, we are committed to fulfilling this public media mission and hope you will turn to us in the coming days for essential news and information, trusted programming and services for children, and immersive entertainment. For the 17th consecutive year, Americans named PBS and member stations as our most trusted institution. Please know that we are committed to serving the needs of our community during this critical time. Thank you.
East Lake Meadows was just like heaven to us until it became a nightmare.
We were all saying that they need to do something about this place. They did something all right.
Public housing has always been both a financial proposition and a moral one.
I don't think we ever gave enough credit to people who worked hard to build a place for themselves. There was no one else who was going to be there.
Tuesday at 8 on WTTW 11.
Join a banquet of celebrity chefs as they savor vintage French chef episodes and dish it up with Julia Childs.
You never know what Julia is going to say.
She's truly authentic.
Her accent is so mesmerizing.
Oh, you forgot to cook the tuna.
This is Julia Child. Bon appetit.
Dishing with Julia Child.
Stream now before the premiere with WTTW Passport.
I've always looked at food to help explain the world around me, so I started to seek out the dishes that connect us all. What are we making today?
Sag paneer.
Have you ever had a Sri Lankan meatball?
What do you think? What I found in the South is that food tells us where we came from, where we landed, and what we did when we got there.
It's Southern Chinese American.
I grew to love the South and grew to claim it.
Wherever I've been before, this is home.
Friday at 9 on WTTW 11.
Humans are dangerous creatures, but if you keep them well fed, they're far less dangerous.
Welcome. Patrick was in the forefront of an evolution.
Now my goal is 3 Michelin stars.
Friday at 10 on WTTW 11.
Men have it easy. It's the women who have fought to create a path for other women to follow.
The first time I heard respect, it stopped traffic for me.
This was so great for the women's movement. I was like, yeah.
Women's music was a mass cultural phenomenon that helped the women's movement grow.
My point of view was if I can do it, you can do it, and here's how to do it.
Hello, I'm Julia Child.
We were ripe for a change.
Bon appetit.
Julia is a great role model for women, but also she is just a great role model for all human beings.
I was invited to cook at a Michelin event, women chefs from around the world. It was about getting women out of the caste system and empowering them into the creative arts. There was a purpose.
She's unstoppable, I'm sure, right?
Yes!
Programming on WTTW 11 is made possible in part by viewers like you and by the following.
Welcome to Skydeck Chicago. If you dare to step out on the ledge outside of Willis Tower, this is what you'll experience. From 103 stories up, Skydeck Chicago, open 365 days a year.
Sorry.
Psst. What are you doing?
I lost my debit card.
You know, with the BMO Harris checking account, you can freeze and unfreeze your card on our mobile app. And if you need to, you can get a new card instantly at a BMO Harris branch.
That's fantastic.
Then what happens? I don't do spoilers. She gets a new card.
That feeling you get when a bank gives you instant peace of mind. That's the BMO effect.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Bentham with the Windy City Rollers, and you're watching WTTW.
The midwives are back.
Yes!
For another season.
That's wonderful.
With new surprises.
Who's there? You could have at least abused a knife.
New doctors.
We have been presented with an exciting opportunity.
What will it be like with 4 extra bodies?
And male at that.
And new beginnings.
Certainly got your reward for all your hard work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming soon to WTTW.
On the season premiere of Father Brown.
Next, we have the Kembleford Choristers.
When Mrs. McCarthy leads a choir to the finals.
On your best behavior, all of you.
Getting there becomes a nightmare.
The fuel pipe has been punctured.
Everybody start moving.
And Father